Method number 1. Fiverr arbitrage using Craigslist. Don't let the naysayers fool you. There's still tons of cash to be made on Craigslist, especially if you know how to work the system. The only difference is that now it requires a different strategy. Individuals and small businesses will always hire service providers in a variety of different fields to help grow their business. One of the first places they tend to look is on Craigslist, and you'd be surprised at how much they're willing to pay to the right person. This strategy focuses on making you the right person in the eyes of your prospective clients and showing you how to provide a high-quality service, even if you currently have zero experience with it. Welcome to the wonderful world of arbitrage. More specifically, Fiverr arbitrage. What is Fiverr arbitrage? Arbitrage itself has been around for years. It epitomizes the concept of sell high, buy low, and investors, marketers, and businessmen have used it to earn large profits in a variety of different scenarios. For the purpose of this course, we'll define Fiverr arbitrage as the act of offering your services to a client at an agreed-upon rate and then outsourcing the work on Fiverr for a cheaper rate so you can make a profit. Here's how Fiverr arbitrage works. Number 1. Find quality clients on Craigslist. 2. Get hired by the right clients. 3. Outsource the work on Fiverr. And 4. Deliver the work and scale up. And here's a brief example to help illustrate the concept. You decide to offer a writing service to potential prospects on Craigslist, even though you have no past writing experience and can't write very well. You find a potential client on Craigslist, submit an offer to this potential client, and they accept the offer. The total amount the client is willing to pay is $30 for one 500-word article. The two of you decide on an upfront payment, and the client immediately transfers the $30 into your PayPal account. Next, you head over to Fiverr and begin looking for a prospective content writer to hire. You find one after a few minutes of searching. You contact the writer and inquire about his gig, telling him what you need and when you need it. He agrees to do the gig and you send him the $5. He delivers the article to you the next business day. Then you look over the article to make sure everything's the way it should be per your client's request. If it looks good, you send it to your client on Craigslist. The client receives the article and loves it. So much, in fact, that they inquire about ordering more articles from you in the future. You just pocketed a net total of $25. $30 from the Craigslist client minus $5 to the Fiverr writer, and you've opened the door for more work from the client in the future. Not bad for a person who's never written an article before, right? It really is that simple. That's the magic of arbitrage. Literally anyone can do this, even you. The rest of this video will walk you step by step through each step in this simple process. Once we're done, you can start using this method and start making money right away. Step number 1. Find clients on Craigslist. Before you can find prospective clients, you need to know what type of clients you're looking for, and the only way to know that is to know which jobs are best to offer clients on Craigslist. The jobs you want to offer clients on Craigslist should contain one or more of the following attributes. Have a high profit margin. Be in high demand on Craigslist. Have plenty of suppliers on Fiverr. Have the potential for repeat clients. And be outsourced with little supervision. The above attributes narrow the selection of possible jobs down to a few of the most profitable. Writing jobs. All businesses need writing in some form or another, whether it's web content, sales copy, articles, brochures, etc. Companies always post these types of jobs on Craigslist. Graphic design jobs. This is another job category that all businesses need at some point, especially if they generate sales online. Graphic design can include logos, website graphics, ebook covers, etc., all of which can be easily outsourced on Fiverr. Online marketing jobs. Online marketing is a huge market, and it continues to grow every year. Companies need people to market their website and online content. That includes SEO services, social media marketing, traffic generation, etc. While it's not required that you offer services within these three categories, I highly recommend you do so, at least when first starting out. Those three types of jobs get the most ad postings on Craigslist and have some of the highest payouts. It's a win-win situation for you, as long as you can find the right clients and convince them to hire you, which leads me to the next step. Step number 2. Get hired by the right clients. Once you choose a job category you'd like to target, it's time to start tracking down potential clients and convincing them to hire you. Providers usually fall within two camps in regards to getting gigs on Craigslist. The first camp consists mostly of amateurs who post an ad for their services and wait for clients to respond. That's called being reactive instead of proactive, and it's not going to help your chances of success. You want to fall in the second camp, the veterans who actively search for high-quality clients on Craigslist. Here's how you want to do it. Number 1. Perform a broad search for jobs in your field. Do this using the search function under the Jobs section using a very general term. For example, writing. Number 2. Filter your results to show only part-time and contract jobs. You can accomplish this by checking the boxes Is Contract and Is Part-Time on the left-hand side of the screen. If you don't do this, you'll have a lot of full-time jobs to sift through. And number 3. Click Email Alert. This will allow you to save that specific search, and Craigslist will automatically send you email alerts when there are new posts. A big time saver. Not all clients will be good candidates for Fiverr arbitrage. Some clients will be too tedious and even downright annoying to be worth your time. The good news is that I have a set of guidelines to follow that will help ensure you're targeting the right types of clients for your gigs. Make sure you're paid up front. If the potential client either states that payment will be received upon delivery or compensation is based on performance, then don't even bother. There's a good chance you'll never get paid. Only choose gigs where you'll receive payment up front. Make sure it's worth your time. In other words, make sure the arbitrage spread is large enough. For example, if it's a 500-word article and the prospect is offering only $10, is it really worth your time and investment? That meager $5 net profit could mean you missed out on a $25, $50, or higher net profit client. Always be mindful of this. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Craigslist is known for being a scammer's network, even with jobs. So if you see a job that offers a substantial payout that doesn't fit that job type's typical payout, exercise extreme caution. Trust your instinct. It will let you know if something isn't right, and most likely a scam. Getting hired is one of the most intimidating steps for most marketers just starting out. But in all honesty, it's one of the easiest to do. Why's that? It's because you only need to follow a simple universal template to write an email that will grab the client's attention and entice them to hire you. It has 4 total parts. 1. The introduction. Simply introduce yourself and begin to build rapport by stating something positive about their company or industry. Number 2. The offer. Briefly make your pitch explaining what you're offering and why you're a good fit for the gig. Emphasize your past experience and expertise if applicable. Number 3. The big benefit. Mention the major benefit your client will receive by hiring you for their gig. The thing that will solve their biggest problem or meet their deepest need. Number 4. The invitation. Invite the potential client to contact you if they'd like to learn more about your service. Then, once they contact you, close the deal by answering all of their questions in a manner that will boost their confidence in your ability to perform the job. This template works so well because it gets straight to the point, communicates the things that matter most to the client, and entices the client to contact you, which puts you in the driver's seat. This email should be no more than 150 words. Step 3. Outsource the work on Fiverr. Once you have your first paying client, it's time to head over to Fiverr and find someone to complete the project for you. Your first task is to find potential outsourcers that appear to be the most competent in your niche. Here's how you're going to do that. On the Fiverr homepage, type the general term for the job needed. For example, if you need a writer, type writer into the search box. If you need SEO services, type in SEO in the search box. Next, filter your results. On the left side of the screen, filter your results to weed out the less than stellar gigs. Set the appropriate delivery time, check the level 2 and top-rated seller boxes, and set seller language to English. Begin reviewing each of the outsources listed in your results. As you do, ask yourself the following questions. What is their relevant work experience? How long have they been in business? What is their current ranking? What do their reviews look like? And what is their typical turnaround time? If your answers to the above questions are satisfactory, then you'll contact the outsourcer describing exactly what you need. Be as detailed as possible. The more details you can give the outsourcer, the better the end product will be, and the happier your client will be. Be nice when communicating. The key here is to build a long-term relationship with quality outsourcers. Once the outsourcer approves your request, he'll officially begin your project. Then you simply wait for him to finish. In the meantime, if your client has any questions, make sure you respond to them as fast as possible. You always want to make a good impression. It will often lead to repeat business. Step 4. Deliver the work and scale up. Once the Fiverr outsourcer has completed your project, the final step is to deliver the finished product to your client. Here's how you should do it. Send the completed project as an attachment in an email. If possible, always send an email to your client with a message and the finished product attached. Include the following in your email. Thank the client for their business. Ask the client to look over the finished product and contact you if they have any questions at all. If applicable, provide any additional details that will further explain necessary information about the finished product. Tell the client that it was a privilege completing the project for them and to please keep you in mind for future work. Then move on to the next client, and also continue to contact more potential clients. As time goes on, you'll start to receive emails from past clients asking you for more help, and that's when you can start scaling up your business by raising your rates and providing even more services.